Hello, my name is Will Dorsey, and this is my partner Melissa Landis. We make up Music Free, a promotion and marketing firm that will assist KT Corporation to increase their revenue through broadening their client base into the United States. KT Corporation was founded by Chang Gu Hara in 1981. It was a publicly corporation that made most of their revenue through music, mobile, wireless, and internet applications. They were ranked number one in Korea's business sector. The music sold was through olemusic.com. The goal for assisting KT Music is to increase the overall revenue that will bridge all the brands and promote to all the fans and customers, making their music and their brand itself aware to them all. We also would like to launch a campaign to utilize social sites and other outlets to include radio and TV. The strengths of KT Corporation is the vast holding of 52 subsidiaries under the KT Corporation umbrella. They were a top vendor for the cloud services in Korea and cutting-edge e-commerce sites. The weaknesses were they were one of the 15 companies fined for a combined total of $16.9 million for fixing prices of digital downloaded music by the Korean government. And also 12 million of KT Music Corporation customers had lost information stolen by two hackers on March 16th of 2014. The external analysis for competition, direct competition includes Nowitz Internet Corporation, Samson Publishing Company Ltd., Sora Bada Incorporated, and Visan Education Incorporated. As well as indirect competition is Amazon, cloud service vendor, and Pandora and Spotify internet radio services. The business climate, current climate for one of the high tensions is with the focus of balancing the available resources made by KT Corporation, as well as the customers' loss and price fixing fines for just the two challenges of the company have been facing. Social and economic issues which were also affecting the profits. And China and India are driving up the market costs of raw materials through their economic growth. Cloud services and digital downloads are a driving factor in creating the opportunity, as well as a top vendor for the cloud services, and expansion further into the public and private sectors should be considered. The competition from the global e-business, as well as Amazon in cloud service provisions, should cut into KT's marketing shares. We've developed the Guardian, which will be the solution which will rebuild their trust and increase the revenue and change the corporation policies. We will close the unproductive companies that were under KT Music and perform an analysis which will find the flaws and correct them, and also make olemusic.com, which is their music site, a multilingual site so all people can shop for their music. Our strategy will begin in starting with phase 1. June 2014 will begin the analysis of the company holdings. September 2014 will begin the evaluation process. December 2014 will test the performance of the processes implemented. Phase 2 will begin February 2015. We will examine the progress of the processes we have implemented and invite a corporate executive to examine the holdings after the process has been applied. July 2015, all brands should be running under the new corporation process guidelines. October 2015, the processes shall have taken effect on the income and the overhead levels. Phase 3, January 2016, will begin the new fiscal year with lower operating budgets and a much higher revenue stream. March 2016, first quarter, which will be looking much better now that the corporate processes have been applied. The strategy evaluation. Music Free will use the financial data to evaluate how well the strategy is working. The strategy should show progress within 6 months of implementation. Music Free will distribute surveys throughout the brands to see how the customers are viewing the brand as well as the public and business sector. Here you'll see that the revenue in April of 2009 was down, which rose a bit higher in 2010, when June 2011 rose at a 50 million mark, whereas in July 2012 ended up around 95 million. Now, before the merger, this reflects KT Music revenue was higher in 2009 and lower in 2012. The legal and ethical factors. We urge them to be careful not to break the labor laws. We also will make sure that they don't discriminate against age, race, color, or religion, and tighten up the security on the protocols to protect the customers from identity theft as well as monetary theft. Now, the synopsis, we want to increase the benefit of the customer growth in the past 3 years. And the corporation must reduce its overhead expenses. Reducing the overhead expenses within the family of companies under the KT Corporation will increase their profit, market share, and stock prices. And also doing a financial analysis on the 52 companies that make up the KT Corporation will determine which companies to cut loose and which ones to restructure financially. And the cost and manpower needed for this solution will be none, as financial evaluations are done annually within each company. The benefits will be great, including better operations strategies, larger market shares, an increase in revenue by 20%, and customer growth. In conclusion, KT Corporation is a leader in telecommunication services in Korea and soon will be around the globe. Also, despite the recent challenge, the corporation has been gaining revenue. However, the revenue has been not covering the cost of expenses and profits, and they have been near a zero, which we will correct. By evaluating the financial performance, we will have found the cause of the failing and will correct it to make them a worldwide company. I'd like to thank you, and these are my references, and have a very blessed day. Thank you.